Hello Dollface, it's Kat here, and I have been on the hunt for the perfect tree skirt, and like literally I don't think it exists for me. I don't know, I was having a hard time. Just like no one had a big pink tree skirt. They had tons of the ones for the tiny trees, but nothing for a big tree. And like I looked on Amazon and they were way too pricey, and like I'm cheap, and I was like, you know what? Let's just make my own tree skirt. Like, I do DIYs, I can make stuff, like I love making things. So I came up with this idea that I was gonna do like a super cute donut Christmas tree skirt, and I was gonna make a video on it, which I did, which you will see. But I'm not gonna lie, this took forever because I had to make every single donut individual and cute, and like, why do I have to be so extra? Why can't I just be like chill and just buy the donut fabric like I could have done? But no, I made my own little donut patterns. So look how look how cute this thing is for one. Like, hi, it's just donuts and pom-poms and just so cute. So like each different donut I made has like a different pattern and different, just really cute like texture. So like some have sprinkles, some have drizzle, some have pom-poms, and like I'm really happy with how this turned out, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like it was a day. Like I started this like 7 hours ago and here we are now. But if you guys want something super cute, I would highly recommend following this because like it's adorable and pastel and like super sweet. So if you guys want to see how I made this tree skirt, please keep watching. So we are going to start with the donut appliques on the skirt first. So I'm just taking a tan piece of felt or just any color resembling a donut. I kept it on the lighter side instead of doing like chocolate ones because I just really wanted to keep a lightness and pastelness to the skirt. And I'm just taking a circular object. You could use a mug. I'm using an old painter's tape roll, and you're just going to start tracing out circles onto your felt, the desired amount that you want, but this will help us get nice and even circles. And you're just going to start cutting those out. That's just your little guideline to make sure you have the perfect circles for your donuts. So yeah, just take your time cutting them out. Make sure you keep the even sides, the sides even, not even sides. What am I even saying? Yeah, just keep going around until you get nice circles so you have the perfect base for your donut. I just thought this size was absolutely perfect, but you can go big, you can go small, you can go wild. Just have fun with it. Once you have all your circles cut out, I have a billion because I'm crazy. I'm just going in with a coin to make a trace around for the center of the donut. So you know your donut has a donut hole. So I think I used a nickel for this, but like just use any circle or tiny circle object just so you get a nice accurate circle and it's all even and symmetrical and all that fun stuff. And then you're just going to cut out that tiny hole because every donut has a hole. We're not doing stuffed donuts here. We want the perfect donut. Now that you have a couple of your circles cut out, I'm going to take a spare one that I'm not going to use, and I'm going to trace out a frosting shape. This is going to help us get an accurate frosting shape and the correct size for your donuts, so you're not going like too big or too small or just looks funky. This will give you that accurate stencil that you need to create your frostings. So I'm just going to cut that out real quick, and yeah. And you're just going to begin tracing your shape of your frosting onto your colored fabric choice. Again, this is all felt because you don't have to like sew the ends. It stays nice. And I just went with some pastel pinks and some pastel blues. So I went in and I just traced out a bunch of frostings and I cut them all out so I could later attach them to the donuts that we cut out. Now that you have all of your frostings cut out, I'm just going to start gluing them onto my donuts. I try to do an even amount of like the chocolate, not the chocolate, but the darker tan donuts with the blues and the pinker donuts with the blues. So you're just going to go and glue each frosting onto these donuts. It gives it that three-dimensional vibe of the frosting on top of the donut, when it also just kind of makes it stand out better than if you just painted the frosting on. I think it looks super cute. Now we get to start decorating our donuts, which is the most exciting part. I'm using pom-poms and puff paint to create the sprinkles and frosting little bits. So the first thing I want to do is with a puff paint, I'm going to make a little drizzle. And I'm just going to go in with S shapes along the donut, kind of going over that circle so we're not painting on the table, just to add a cute little pastel drizzle on top of the frosting. Like, how cute. For another thing I did, I just used some tiny cotton balls, not cotton balls, some... why can't I think of the word right now? Oh my gosh, I can't even. Pom-poms. Oh my gosh, I am the worst. But I'm literally just gluing those on. They kind of look like marshmallows on top of the frosting. You know, just some chunky sprinkles. I just think it's adorable. Sadly, I didn't have enough of the smaller pom-poms to do a bunch of donuts like this because it is so freaking cute. And for the final thing, I just went in with some puff paint and created some sprinkle patterns. Some were dots, some were little lines, but this one is just the dotting pattern. So I went in with the pink and purple puff paints and really just added a bunch of little sprinkles to make it super cute. I just had a lot of fun and I had a lot of these to do. So I tried out different patterns, different looks. It was just... And then when you're done, you will have tons and tons of cute little donuts. I did some like colorful drizzles, so there was like pink and purple drizzle on top of the blue frosting, and I just did some solid sprinkles, some mixed sprinkles. Like, I went wild. Like, look how freaking cute these donuts are. I'm obsessed. I really am. Okay. So I went to Walmart and they had just already cut felt ready to go, so you don't have to talk to anybody. So I have this yard. It was like $3, and I did not realize that my camera stopped recording after this point. But I did cut it into like an even square so I could easily fold it in half, and then I folded it in half again to get a nice square, an even square. So just make sure you have an even square to whatever size you would like your skirt to be. Mine is pretty decent sized. And I went and I just drew a cone at the top. So you don't have to make it too big. You're kind of just making like a circle skirt. So if you've ever made a circle skirt before, it's basically what you're doing. And then I'm just connecting the corners of each with a curved line. You can go in and measure all of this if you're not too comfortable, just keeping sure it's at like the same inch wide. I'm really lazy and I've made so many circle skirts at this point that I just kind of have it down packed to like cut this area. But you're just going to keep following your line and keep it as straight as you can, because you're not going to be hemming this, because the beauty of felt is that you don't have to hem it. It's just gonna stay like that and it's perfect. So just cut it to the end and you'll open it up and you have a skirt. It's as easy as that. Like, it's pretty cool. And so once I have the skirt all done, I'm just taking my scissors and I'm going to cut a straight line from the bottom of the skirt to the center. So it's going to be an opening so you can wrap it around your tree. And then I went in and I cut 2 strands off of each edge. So like I went an inch in and then I cut all the way up to the top, but not fully off because I want it to stay connected, because these are going to be like the ties to tie your tree together, so you don't have to worry about it. You know, you just hold it together and it's going to stay there, and you don't have to sew anything special on because you've cut it in. It's just so easy. Now we get to the fun part of adding the donuts. I first went in and laid all the donuts out, placing them where I would like them to be. So I just kind of went around messing with different patterns, trying to keep some variations of each like donut away from each other. Like, I didn't want 2 pom-poms right next to each other, and I tried to keep colors away. But when you only have like 2 colors, it's a little bit hard. So the patterns made it easier to help differentiate. And I kind of just kept adding donuts until they were all out. Again, I used about 24 donuts on this skirt. So you can, again, add as many or less as you want. But I just thought with the more donuts, it just looked a lot cuter. And I glued all of those down, and then to fill up some empty space, I went in with some giant pom-poms. These are super cute pastel ones, and I just kind of glued those around the other donuts, trying to make sure I got all those colors in, because I just wanted a little bit more splash of color, so I added some yellow and purples and more blues and pinks. It just looks really, really cute. I'm just really happy with how this turned out. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, look at how cute those little pom-poms are. And that was the final product. I think it looks really cool. It's on my tree now, but I'm doing the outro in front of my tree because, like, I just really like how my tree looks. And you guys saw the tree skirt a lot already, and I'm going to insert more pictures here because why not? It's just a really cute tree skirt. I'm really happy how it came out. I loved it. I'm just happy I decided to go with making my own because literally like I couldn't find anything in any store, and like everything was traditional Christmas colors, and I'm like, no, I need my pink and I want cute donuts, and like now I made it exactly how I would want it with all my favorite colors, and it's super cute. And like literally what I showed you was just like a great base to make any tree skirt. Like you don't even need to make donuts. Like you could do little peppermints, you could do anything, little cut, felt, everything. It's just super easy. So if you can't find anything you like, just go and make your own. Like that's the best thing to do for Christmas, is if you don't like what you have or what you see, you just make a new thing, and just super cute for Christmas. And I'm rambling now because I just really love my tree and love how everything looks with the tree skirt, and just like it's so cute. I'm just really obsessed, and like that's my tree. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because that'd be really rad of you guys. And also just comment down below if you want to make, if you're deciding to make your own tree skirt, and like what kind of twists you did on it, or if you did donuts too, because like donuts are amazing. I don't blame you. So yeah, thank you guys again so much. I hope you stay lovely. Bye!